All right, let's talk about this Vancouver Canucks team with our NHL analyst. Here's Martin Biron. Marty, the Canucks lose again amidst this J.T. Miller, Elias Pettersson drama. That's just 3 regulation wins in their last 15. What aspect of Vancouver's game, Marty, do you think has been most affected by this so-called dressing room feud?
Well, I look at the offense, and the Canucks have to get more offense to be able to get success, right? In the last 6 games, all 6 of those games, by the way, Elias Pettersson has missed. It was a game-time decision against Washington and did not play. But you look at the last 6 games, they only have 1 win in the last 6, and they've scored 14 goals. That's barely 2 goals a game. Like, that's not good enough offensively to be able to get results in the National Hockey League. And, yes, there is something going on, right? You see Pettersson not happy with his own game, but there is a little bit of a feud inside that locker room. And right now, the offense is not generating anything. Look, this was the first time in 16 games that they've gotten over 30 shots on goal. And yes, they had their chances. They put a lot of shots on Logan Thompson, but they still weren't able to get more than 1 goal in this game. They got 1 goal against Washington, 1 goal against Calgary, nothing against Nashville. They've now lost 6 beyond regulation in the last 15, 10 overall this season beyond regulation. You need that extra goal to be able to win those games. 10 games beyond regulation lost, that is most in the NHL right now. That is a lot of points that you're losing because your offense isn't giving you that extra goal.
Marty, despite the loss, J.T. Miller, on Monday they lose to Montreal in overtime. Miller had 4 points. I mean, he's played really well lately despite all this drama off the ice. What did you like from him on Wednesday night?
I felt it was a very mature game. Look, I played with J.T. Miller in his rookie season with the New York Rangers, and if he had come back to the bench with his left arm kind of hanging low after that hit from Ferravari, we wouldn't have seen J.T. Miller for the rest of the game. But I think he learned. He learned from guys like Marty St-Louis and Brad Richards and Dan Girardi that you need to be able to take those punishing hits and not feel good and come back. So he goes to the locker room after missing the last 3.5 minutes of the first period. He comes back in the second with a big smile on his face. He's like, you know what? I'm going to get involved physically. He had 3 hits in the game, 7 shot attempts, 3 shots on goal. He had the puck a lot. He was definitely involved physically into the game, and that is what the Canucks needed from J.T. Miller, a competitor that wanted to put the team on his back and say, let's go, we're going to go get this win. So I felt this has been a very mature showing by J.T. Miller, despite everything that's going on around him and the rumors and all of that. I feel like this is what you're getting from J.T. Miller now. More experience, more mature, and he's willing to go and battle through a lot of, body aches to be able to get results. It's not happening right now, but he's playing in the way that he needs.
The Canucks will wrap up this Eastern road trip Saturday against the Leafs, but first they'll face the Hurricanes on Friday. And we're going to talk more about the Canucks with our hockey insider Pierre LeBrun a little later in the show, but this has been Martin Biron.